The Business Journal Roundtable Series is sponsored by iSynergy, creative digital advertising.
We're getting near the end of the discussion in terms of our time limit. I'd like to ask about the Internet of Things, which we've all heard about, but what is it? And how does this fit into the realm of cybersecurity, if at all?
The Internet of Things is, you guys want to? Okay. The Internet of Things is basically all things connected. It is your computer, it is your cell phone, it is your refrigerator, it is your smart TV, and it is the communications paths that all of those things use to talk to each other. So there are pros and cons to that as well. If you're on a home network, I'll use a home network as an example, and you have a PC and everything is connected on your wireless network at home, and somebody gets into your computer somehow, they now have access to all those other things that are connected to your computer, right? So as everything becomes more connected, the positive part is things talk to each other and make your life easier and do things for you. The negative part of it is if there's some vulnerability somewhere, now all of those other things on the Internet of Things are exposed to that vulnerability.
Internet of Things, can be as simple as Alexa in your living room, giving that commands. That is a device that responds to voice commands that can do various functions throughout the house. You can have devices that are connected to your wireless to open your blinds, indicate that there's a message in your mailbox. I mean, all of these devices all connected, just like David had said, and they're all bound to you, to your identity, to where if someone could come in and exploit that vulnerability, not only do they have access to your devices, but really all of your information, your habits, your spending habits, your web surfing activity, and really it can narrow down a lot of information to further exploit you for monetary gain or just accessing your systems or using your equipment for nefarious purposes. So really it's an added layer of security that has to be involved with these devices that really are kind of set and forget. You're not going to be constantly using it and checking the security on that, to where going along the original lines as far as the training on how to use that, in addition to keep that updated along with general security practices. Got to focus on keeping those secure just as you would with your computer, your cell phone, or your personal information.
So Mercy, does that mean we need to have cybersecurity insurance on our homeowners policy?
Thank you. I was going to bring that up. You can attach, most people have identity theft on their homeowners policy, but you can now start to purchase personal cyber coverage either under your homeowners, or you can buy individual policies now are being sold. And yes, what they will do is they will cover, with identity theft, they will help you restore your identity, but they won't restore money. With a personal cyber policy, they'll restore the money that might have been stolen from you up to a certain value. And they throw in some very interesting coverages. One of the coverages they throw in, and I tell people that have teenagers, is cyberbullying. They give you coverage if your child, or even an adult, with such as revenge porn, decides to go out and bully somebody using their home internet service, and they get sued for it. And they will even cover mental health necessities for a child or an adult that's been bullied and over the internet. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things out there, and it's inexpensive. It's really not expensive at all to have it. And if you are doing home teaching or banking or Schwab, something like that on your personal computer, all of that's in there. And if they get in, they can vanish your Schwab account in no time. So yeah, it's important that you try and get some personal cyber insurance too.
That's not standard on a homeowner's policy.
Not normally. It's not normally included. You have to ask for it. There's only a few companies offering it right now. There's probably 5 to 6 companies that are offering it as of right now, but it's going to become more popular. Within the next year, you're going to see it coming out more and more. And some of the companies are backing off and saying, no, we don't want to do it. It's too much of an exposure. We can't control it. And they might be right. So we'll just have to wait and see.
The Business Journal Roundtable Series is sponsored by iSynergy, creative digital advertising.